today discuss about the solve the journal entry. Yesterday I have told you what is journal entry, what is journal, meaning of journal, and also the format of journal entry. Yesterday giving one problem on first entry, commenced business with cash, commenced business with cash, journal book, date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Two 2020 January 1st. Commenced business with cash rupees 2 lakh. There are two entries are there. One is cash account, another one is capital account. Cash is a real account, capital is a personal account. So that the real account rule says that debit what comes and credit what goes out. Debit what comes, cash comes to the business. So that cash account debtor, capital is the giver, personal account says that debit the receiver and credit the giver. Capital is personal account, is the giver, hence we have to write the credit. First cash account debtor to capital account. Narration, commenced business with business, commenced business rupees 2 lakh. Second one, paid into bank rupees 50,000. Paid into bank. There are two accounts are there. Rupees 50,000. Rupees 50,000 is cash account, bank is the personal account or asset account. Paid into bank, it means the personal account rule says debit the receiver and credit the giver. The banker is the receiver, hence we have to bank account debtor, and cash account debit what comes in cash, credit what goes out. Credit will be given to the bank, so that we have to credit the cash account. January to bank account debtor to cash account paid into bank. Narration: paid into bank. Amount 50,000 and 50,000. Next, January 4th, bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash rupees 1 lakh. There are two accounts, each and every transactions involved two accounts are there. One is bought or purchase account, another one is a cash account. The purchase also a real account and cash also a real account. Debit what comes and credit what goes out. The purchase account debit what comes and credit what goes out. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ವಸ್ತು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಧೀನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಖರ್ಚು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಧೀನದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಖರ್ಚನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೇಟಾರ್ purchase account debtor to cash account rupees 1 lakh. Bought goods for cash. Goods for cash. Next, sold goods to Murthy on credit. Sold goods to Murthy on credit rupees 40,000. January 6, sold goods to Murthy on credit. 6th date, sold goods to Murthy, goods sold on credit. Credit, it means you will be obtain loan. For example, two accounts are there. One is Murthy account, another one is sales account. Because the amount of money is not immediately paid, after some days will pay the amount, so that credit transactions will be taken at the time of the person's account will be taken and the sales account will be taken. Because the two accounts are there, Murthy account and sales account. Murthy is the receiver because the personal account says that the person debit the receiver and credit the giver. Murthy is the receiver, so that will be taken the debit. Sales account is credit of the amount. Hello. ನಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಈಗ 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಒಂದು 3 ತಾರೀಕು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಾಂ 3:30 ಹಾಂ 3:30 ತನಕ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ 3:30 ಬಾ. Murthy account debtor to sales account. Sales account. Sold goes to Murthy. On credit. Rupees 40,000. Rupees 40,000. Next, January 9. January 9. Paid rent to landlord. There are two accounts are there, rent account, another one is a cash account. Rent is the expenses, nominal account, cash is the real account. Debit all expenses and credit all incomes and gains of the nominal account. Cash account is a real account, debit the receiver and credit the giver. Debit what comes, real account, debit what comes and credit what goes out. The cash will comes to the business, and the rent will be nominal account, so that rent account debtor to cash account. Rent account debtor to cash account. Landlord account should not be taken because it was a personal account, hence in such situation only nominal account will be taken into consideration. Rent account debtor to cash account, amount 3,000. Next, January 9, January 10, paid salary to manager. Paid salary to manager. Salary account, another one is a cash account, rupees 10,000. Salary is also a nominal account, hence debit all expenses and losses. Cash is a real account, hence will be credit. So that salary account debtor, paid rent. Paid rent. Next 10, salary account debtor cash account rupees 10,000, rupees 10,000 narration paid salary. Next, January, Tolu, received commission, received commission, commission, another one is cash. Commission is also a nominal account, hence we have to income, so that commission account data, cash account data to commission account, cash account data are to commission account. Rupees 5,000. Received commission, received commission. Next, January, Tolu. Next, January 15, sold goods for cash, sold goods for cash, rupees 8,000. The sales account, another one is cash account. Both are real account. Cash account debit what comes and credit what goes out. The cash will comes to the business. So debit, real account says that the rules, debit what comes and credit what goes out. The cash will comes to the business, hence we have to debit, and sales account to credit. Cash account data are to sales account, amount 8,000, 8,000. Sold goods for cash, sold goods for cash. Next, journal entry. Bought goods from Ramesh, 17, January 17. Bought goods from Ramesh. There are two accounts are there. One is purchase account, another one is Ramesh account. Ramesh is the giver, hence the debit, the personal account rule says that debit the receiver and credit the giver. Ramesh is the giver, hence we have to credit. Purchase is the real debit, the debit the purchase account. Purchase account data are to Ramesh account, 25,000. Purchase goods from Ramesh. Next, January. Paid postage. Postage account. Another one is cash. Postage is nominal account. The debit all expenses and losses. 18. Postage account debtor to cash account. Paid postage account. Paid postage. Rupees 1,000. Next, January 22. Paid advertisement for rupees 10,000. The two accounts are there. One is advertisement account, another one is cash account. Advertisement is an nominal account, hence we have to debit all expenses. It is in expenses, hence we have to debit. 22. Advertisement account debtor to cash account. Paid advertisement. Amount 1,000. Next, January 25th. Paid discount rupees 2,000. Discount is normal account. Discount account debtor to cash account. Discount, it is in expenses. Discount account debtor to cash account. Paid discount. Next, Next, purchase of machinery. 28. Purchase of machinery. There are two accounts are there. One is machinery account. Another one is a cash account. Machinery is in expenses. It is an asset. So that machinery account debtor to cash account. Paid cash purchase of machinery. Purchase of machinery. Amount 1 lakh. Next 20. January 30, purchase of furniture. There are two accounts are there. One is furniture account is a nominal real account, and cash is also real account. So that furniture is real account says that debit what comes and credit what goes out. Furniture purchased comes into the business, so that furniture account debit to cash account. Furniture account debtor to cash account. Purchase of machinery. Purchase of machinery. Furniture. Purchase of furniture. Rupees 50,000. 50,000. Next, second problem. Second problem, journalize the following transaction. transactions in the books of Kumar. (2020) 2019 March 1st. Rao commenced business with cash. Rao commenced business with cash for rupees 5,000. Next, March 2nd, bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash rupees 2,500. Next, third, bought office furniture for cash rupees 500. Next, fourth, paid for postage rupees 100. Next, purchased goods from Rajkumar. Purchased goods from Rajkumar. (2,000). Next, sold goods for cash. Date 7. Sold goods for cash rupees 1,500. Next, date 8. Bought goods from Rahim rupees 400. 9. Sold goods to Suresh. Goods to Suresh sold goods to Suresh rupees 300. Next, date 10. Sold goods to Nayak Sold goods to Nayaka. Rupees 350. Next, March 11, purchase goods for cash, purchased goods for cash rupees 250. Next 13, received cash from received cash from Nayaka rupees 400. Next, March 15, paid cash to Rahim rupees 200. Next, 17, returned goods to Rajkumar rupees 50. Next, 20, Suresh returned goods rupees 150. Next, March 22, paid salaries rupees 500. Next, 25th, sold goods for cash rupees 800. Twenty-six, Rao withdrew for cash, for personal use rupees 100. Next date 27. Paid stationery rupees 200. Next 28. Paid rent rupees 225. Next date 31st. Received commission rupees 50. This is the problem. Nearly 20 transactions are there. 2019 March 1st end, which is 31st March 31st. We have to journalize the following transaction, the books of Kumar. Same. Try to solve the problem in your home. If it is not understanding, please come discuss with me about this problem. Is there any understanding? If it is not understanding, please ask the problem. First, journal entry in the books of journal entry in the books of Kumar. First column date, second column particulars, particular column you draw the line on the distance broad. LF debit credit (2019) March 1st. First entry, Rao commenced business with cash rupees 5,000. There are two accounts are there. Rao should not be taken into consideration because commenced the business, the initial amount is called capital. Capital will be taken. There are two accounts are there. One is cash account, another one is capital account. Cash account also real account, capital account personal account. cash account, the real account says that debit what comes and credit what goes out. The debit what comes, it means cash will comes to the business. Hence we have to write the cash account debtor, to capital account commenced business with cash. Amount 5,000. Next, March 2nd, bought goods for cash. There are two accounts are there. One is purchase account, another one is a cash account. Debit what comes and credit what goes out. The goods comes to the business, so that purchase account will be debit and a cash account will be credit. Purchase account debtor to cash account. Purchased goods for cash rupees 2,500. Next, third one, bought office furniture for cash. There are two accounts are there. One is furniture account, another one is cash account. Furniture is a real account. The real account rule says that debit what comes and credit what goes out.